What's up, my awesome YouTubers? Rhine1988 doing week 65 on the DVD Fiends, and yes, I'm back. I was gone, now I'm back, and I was able to figure out a schedule. So, I still work in the week, so I'm not doing the weeks, obviously I'm doing Saturdays. My weeks jump back and forth, so with work, and I wouldn't be able to do a review each week on a certain day because I don't know if I'd be working that day. But I am free on the weekends, and so first I want to thank Sabini1979 or John for letting me have Saturdays. Thank you so much. I miss the DVD Fiends, and so thank you a lot. I really appreciate that. And then I want to thank the DVD Fiend, or Daniel, for letting me come back on the DVD Fiends. Thank you so much. Yet again, you know what? I just really miss the DVD Fiends, and so I just want to thank everybody and really appreciate it. So I'm glad to be back on the DVD Fiends, and can't wait to start reviewing some more movies for you guys. So definitely check out Sabini1979 on Tuesdays. He's reviewing movies on Tuesdays now, and come back every Saturday to see my reviews. So for week 65 on Saturday, the film I'm going to review came out in 1983. It's part of a big series, but it doesn't have a certain person. And the film is Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Now, like I said, it doesn't have a certain horror icon in here, and it's Michael Myers. And I'm a huge Michael Myers fan, but I really enjoyed this film. For most part, I think the people who don't like this movie really just don't like it because Michael Myers isn't in it. And a lot of people say it's terrible. I don't think it's terrible. I think it's a really good, well-done film. I think a lot of people would like it more if Halloween, or the title Halloween, wasn't on the movie, and if it was just called Season of the Witch. But there's already a movie called Season of the Witch out there, so you know what? I'm going to say I'm proud that this is part of the Halloween series because you always need a Halloween movie that stands out a little bit, and this one is one of the films in the Halloween series that definitely stand out because it doesn't have Michael Myers in it. Now, the quick storyline, because I think a lot of people have seen this movie, but if you haven't, I'm not going to spoil a lot. It starts off with an old man opening up, and he's being chased by these men in suits. You find out who they are or what they are during the movie. Not going to say anything about them. But he is later taken to a hospital where Tom Atkins, awesome guy, awesome actor, is taking care of him. And he later, one of the men in suits comes, I will say kills the old man, and Tom Atkins witnesses something. Not saying what, but he witnesses it. And he has questions, and so the next day, the old man's daughter, I believe her name's Ellie, comes to the hospital, and it leads them going to a small little town where the old man, who was a toy salesman, went. And so they try to figure out all the steps, all the clues, and it leads them, like I said, to this small little town where you have the normal people, and there's a factory there that you later find out sells Halloween masks, and something's weird with these Halloween masks. Not gonna say what. There's a creepy guy who runs the factory, and he wants to do something to the kids on Halloween. If you haven't seen the movie, not going to say what, but I think a lot of people have seen it, so if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But you later find out what those masks are used for with the kids, and what's going to happen on Halloween if they sit down and watch this television commercial. So, and there's a really kind of gruesome scene with the kid in the Halloween mask and the television commercial, and yeah, it's just really disturbing, really gruesome, creepy scene. So, but and that's like the basic storyline. Strange things happen during the movie. Strange things happen during with people. Like I said, you find out who the men in suits are, and it's just a really strange, but really, really good film. And I think this film needs a little bit more of appreciation because new idea, fresh idea, in my opinion. You know, it kind of reminds me of Invasion of the Body Snatchers a little bit, which the director, Tommy Lee Wallace, actually said if you watch the Halloween 25 Years of Terror documentary, he actually got this idea from the original Invasion of the Body Snatchers. So, but like I said, really good film. If I had to rate this film, I'd give it a strong 4 out of 5. I just think it's great, and you know, there's a lot of good things about this movie that I enjoy, and I'm going to point out a couple of them. One, I like it has a really good Halloween feel, like the season. When you're watching it, especially with the kids running around in these masks, and you know, it just has a really good atmosphere, really good Halloween feel to it. I'm a big fan of John Carpenter's Halloween, but I feel like this one has just a little bit more of a Halloween atmosphere to it, with the trick-or-treaters, and you know, it just, yeah, the atmosphere is great. The score in the movie is, you know, very creepy, but really good. I really like the music score, the opening credits, and then during the film. It has a really cool twist at the end. I forgot to mention that in the storyline. Really cool twist. You know, the first time I saw this movie, which was years ago, I never expected that twist to come up, and then I was really surprised with that. It's directed well, in my opinion. The acting's overall good. And so, you know, there's just a lot about this movie that I really enjoy. And then you have that catchy little song in the commercial, 8 More Days to Halloween, or 9 More Days to Halloween. It keeps going down till Halloween night when the kids watch this commercial and, you know, strange, crazy things happen with the mask. And, yeah, it's just crazy. And another thing that I really like are the Halloween masks. The pumpkin, the skeleton, and the witch. I think those are really neat. You know, I would love to, you know, have one of those at my house. You know, not, you know, strange things happen with the mask like in the movie. I wouldn't want that, but just to have one of those would be awesome. Very colorful, except, yeah, very, you know, especially the pumpkin, very bright colors, and you know, there's a lot of things I love about this film, and it definitely needs more credit as a film, because it was definitely the unique one out of the Halloween series, because it doesn't have Michael Myers in it. And when this film came out, they were going to go with like a Twilight Zone feel. Each Halloween they were going to come out with one. It was going to be a different storyline, because originally Halloween 2, that was going to be the last time you saw Michael Myers. But people are upset with Halloween 3. In 1988, the year I was born, they brought back Michael Myers with Halloween 4. But I always enjoy this one, Halloween 3. It's fun to watch on Halloween. Like I said, it has just a great Halloween atmosphere to it. And you know what? It's a good film to watch all year long, in my opinion. I really enjoy watching it, and I really love a special edition out of this film, you know, because this is one of the most talked about Halloween films, because it doesn't have Michael Myers in it. And I would love to see like a documentary talking about the making of the film, but then the aftermath of the film, on the fans, you know, the reaction from the fans, and you know, just a really cool special edition with this film. The director did a great job, Tommy Lee Wallace. He would go on to direct the 1988 sequel, Fright Night 2, and then 1990, I believe, Stephen King's It. So, and he's directed many more films, but those are just probably his other well-known films. But yeah, I believe that in a couple years this might go out of print, and this will be like the one to get. And that's just my opinion. I think it's going to be the one to get, just to complete it in your Halloween collection, or, you know, people in the future are going to say, oh, there's this Michael, you know, film without Michael Myers, and, you know, want to check it out. You know, I believe it's going to be hard to find in the future. So, I would say recommend checking it out. Don't go in the film thinking it's going to be terrible just because Michael Myers isn't in it if you haven't seen it, because it really is a good film. And I think, like, half the people who say this movie's terrible are, you know, people who just hate that Michael Myers isn't in it. And, you know, Michael Myers is awesome, but this is a really good film, and definitely check it out. And I'm going to post a picture at the end showing you when I went to the Halloween convention last year, a panel discussion with the cast and director from Halloween 3. So, but thank you guys for watching. Like I said, come back every Saturday to see my reviews, and come back every week on the DVD Fiends to see some awesome reviews from awesome guys. I will talk to you guys later. Go check out Halloween 3, and you know what to do, because if you don't know what to do with this little thing, then you need to do it, and that's go eat some Skittles. Okay, talk to you guys later.